So, Schnitzel. We all were scratching at our fleas when Tank walked in, the gang's big keys. He spat out both his doggy chews, then said, I've got some lousy news. Schnitzel's gone to jail, so now we've got to get him out somehow. We knew we had hard work ahead, the four of us in that old shed. Dingo, Moxie, Tank, and me, four stray dogs who love to be free. But Schnitzel, collared, bound, and tagged, was last seen yelping, being dragged to a place called the Last Resort. We howled when we heard this report. On learning how our fellow stray had gotten caught and put away, we knew without a single doubt that he'd want us to break him out. We huddled up and made a plan. Tank said he would drive the van. Well, I said, a problem here is that we're dogs. How will you steer? Drat, said Tank, we'll take the bus. Dingo, get some tickets for us. Dingo briskly wagged his tail. Then I made maps that showed the jail. Since Tank's a whiz at picking locks, and Moxie tops at chewing socks, we figured we were just the pack to bring our friend old Schnitzel back. I made us up the best disguises, mustaches in different sizes. We snuck in without a hitch. One room contained our friend, but which? We all tried not to show our fear. And then, hey guys, he's over here. But when was this? We were confused, for Schnitzel didn't seem abused. The mutt had cushions in this place, and an oatmeal facial on his face. Schnitzel gave us all a tour, the mud bath and the paw-decure. A big steak lunch? This was bizarre. This wasn't jail, it was a spa. Hey guys, he said, you look so vexed. Stay a bit, dog yoga's next. We had it wrong. We came up short. This place was just a pet resort. So Schnitzel didn't want to flee. I'm done, he said, with being free. To always frets, you're being fed, and shivering at some old shed. And so we left him. See you guys. He woofed, cucumbers on his eyes. Back to our shed and doggy chews, but you won't hear us bark the blues. Maybe lunches aren't so fancy. Maybe life's a bit more chancy, but at least we aren't tied down. A leash would only make us frown. Dingo, Moxie, Tank, and me, we don't have much, but we are free. The end.
Fun. Really fun. Really fun.
Yeah, we get to hear about the doggies. I think they're pretty cool. They all join together and we can learn a bit because guess what? Some of our values, some of our virtues, like industriousness, how they all use their skills and their talents to work together and solve a problem. They had to figure out what was wrong, and then they had to figure out how they could fix it. So they got together And they thought about driving a van, but then they realized they were dogs. Dogs can't drive. But that's okay, because they could take the bus. And that's pretty cool. But I think it's pretty nifty. And in the end, they were all happy, even if they weren't in the same place. They could still talk to their friend. So, in the end, it's okay.